What's up, Gaia?
Let me show you how the Knights of Favonius conquer our adversaries.
Can you guess what element Kaya's gonna be? If your options are air, water, electricity, fire, grass, ice, and am I missing one? Uh-oh, there's 7. Uh-oh, do I not? Air, fire, electricity, earth. There's an earth element. That's literally the next country over. Is our Earth Kingdom. I'm silly. It's one of my favorite elements to play with too. Can't believe I forgot. He's cryo, by the way.
Cool it.
Big ice nerd.
If I'm not mistaken, the end of the temple should be up there.
Wait, how do you know?
Experience.
What if you were
Experience you get after years
mistaken,
of dealing with
Kaya?
things like this for others.
If there's water around, opponents may become wet. Cryo skills can freeze water. Hydro opponents or opponents that are wet utilize this elemental reaction to gain an advantage over your opponents. The one issue being the fun part about
Freeze.
elemental reactions is that characters that are
Cool it. Traveler, unless I'm mistaken, you don't seem to have a vision. So how exactly is it that you're able to channel elemental energy?
It was a very strange occurrence.
Is that all the dialogue on that? Sorry, interrupted my thought. Characters that are beholden to a specific element or who wield a specific element are not immune, usually, to that element. So, Kaya's, like, fine using his own, stuff in the water. But if Kaya were fighting that ice plant that we fought earlier, there would be an opportunity for him to also be frozen, which I always think is hilarious. You can't make it too unbalanced towards the player, I suppose. Flamethrower's core is what gives it the energy to shoot fires. Use cryo skills to temporarily disable flamethrower cores and stop them. These are usually only in like domains, I think, but
Cool it.
that sort of thought process of trying to understand the complex rock paper scissors elemental game, elemental side to this game,
Finally, we're
is important
here.
for you to be consistently
Seems the path ends
thinking
here.
about.
Let's use the wind currents to fly up.
There's nothing back there. Okay. Yoink. Blue stone in the center of the rune is hydro amber. Breaking it will make it rain, making everything in its range wet. Sounds good to me.
Water! We can use this to put out fire.
Good idea. That's some keen observation. We should get Jean to give you a title and make you a knight.
Don't be a sarcastic bitch with Paimon. That's my job.
This.
Ooh, chest. Ooh, that's a big chest. A precious chest. I don't know why I always gotta get the boxes and barrels. Well, I know why. I'm a bit of a hoarder in games like this. Underwater spikes make the area too dangerous to swim through. Kaya's cryo skill can freeze the surface of the water, creating safe passage across.
Cool it!
Beautiful.
Speaking of, did you know? Storm Terror was once one of the 4 winds. I'm not aware
Yeah,
of the exact...
we discussed that.
If you're interested, you can ask the acting Grand Master about it.
Why do none of you but Jean know your history? I know Amber's a bit of an airhead, but... Kaya, don't pretend like you don't know.
Thing that Storm Terror is using to gain its power?
Seems probable. Let's deal with it.
Windrock.
Bravo! What a performance. You are, to my surprise, a well-trained knight. The battles you just fought were sights to behold.
That's nice of you to say.
I see you already have the knightly virtue of modesty. Stories of your heroic deeds to save Mondstadt from destruction shall be known throughout the City of Freedom, well into the future. Please do
Promise?
visit me at our headquarters when you have the time.
Sure.
I also know a lovely tavern, if that's more your thing.
Getting drinks with a new coworker?
Quite rewarding, no?
We've seized another temple from Storm Terror's grasp.
I can take care of the rest here. You go take care of other things while I'm at it.
See you later then, bye-bye.
There's no way Hilly Turtles organized an ambush like this themselves. Not with their limited mental capacity.
Uh-oh.
Thus you were behind this.
Jesus.
Always so inefficient.
Agree to disagree, but your involvement in this just made things a whole lot more interesting. Kaya, Knight of Favonius. Please allow me to join you on your journey. Guarding you on your journey sounds far more entertaining than any of the usual Favonius stuff.
Happy to have you, dude. So, plot? Heaven forbid. That, creature, the weird, sort of round floating creature. We'll get to it, obviously. It's known as an abyss mage. They're pretty bad news. Not to say that the redhead didn't maybe overreact a little bit, but he's known to do that. Redhead's name is D-Luke, by the way. We'll meet him later. Let's do, actually, hold on. Up here is the Thousand Winds Temple. Let's go see if we can find Jack. Before we go help Lisa with her temple. Don't worry about me. Ooh, footprints. Can I use... Sometimes they'll have you use your elemental sight to track things, but you can just kind of look on your mini-map up there on the left, and it's got a little ring where our next clue is going to be. We are a little under-leveled for this area, so I'm going to try not to get us into too much trouble, but... Is that the guy? Oh. Sure. Gentlemen. Fire tornado, let's go.
Wind blade.
In the early game, you shouldn't be too afraid of being a little underleveled. If you're nervous about the combat, take your time and make sure you're comfortable with it. But at least through the Mondstadt plotline, they tend to be pretty generous about it. But as you get into like the later game and the higher levels, a couple of levels of difference will hit you pretty hard. That hurts. Thank you so much. I thought I wouldn't be coming home today. Are you okay? It's just a little hurt. Just a little, I'm fine. Discovered a group of hilly trolls congregating in the camp ahead and suspected that they might be up to something, so I followed them. But I got too close and they discovered me. Never mind that, or me. Please, help clear those hilly trolls out. Their numbers are increasing. We can't let their plans come to fruition. As for me, I can take care of myself. Are you sure, dude? I'll go kill some hilly trolls if you want. It ain't gonna be easy though. Is it that camp or is it this camp? It might end up being both camps. No, I don't want to talk to you actually. There's a lot going on up here. Oh, the electro archers always get me, dude. Overloaded. There it is. This is also why it's very important for you to know how the elements work, because
Not so hard.
they will be used against you.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Really got to get rid of this guy first in particular because he will heal people and it's really annoying.
Cool it. What's the hurry?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, not the reinforcements, please. All right. Hold, please. While we're being absolutely kicked in the ass, now is the time to talk about all of our healing foods. So in the middle of battle, just like any good RPG, you can pause and heal all of you guys. You can choose an amount to use, and you can choose which food you want to give them first. What you need to know is this little symbol below them. They all have like capacities, essentially. So, for instance, you know, the Skyrim way of like eating 72 wheels of cheese mid-battle and then just going back at it. You can't necessarily do that with this game because they'll get too full and you won't be able to use any extra food on them. So it's one of the reasons why it's important to have higher level and higher rarity foods available to you. Because otherwise, you just end up trying to hork down 10 Tevat fried eggs and being unable to do it. Yeah, let's use that one for crit bonus. There's the Mighty Churl. Remember that big guy I was warning you guys about?
Disappear.
That's him. He's not even picked up by my freaking tornado.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Go, go, Barracuda! Let it rain.
Mighty Trolls hit pretty hard, and we are under level for this guy, so I'm a little worried about it, but not too worried about it. There we go. Well, I'm not gonna worry about that guy over there, honestly. The music's gonna persist, but we're done with our combat for now. Another reason you don't need to worry about combat so much, and it kind of depends on the enemy, but for the most part, if you're able to escape their range, they'll just stop bothering you. Okay, so that we have to go back to Mondstadt for. That we also have to go back to Mondstadt for. So let's go do Lisa's thing. Lisa is way the hell over there. So we got a little bit of a walk, but it's not too bad. We are gonna want to kind of go out and around though. What you need to consider is, as I've said before, some of the walls you can climb, but this early in the game, your stamina bar is not gonna let you climb too many huge walls. So what we're gonna do is go out and around and follow this trail up towards Lisa instead of cutting across and having to climb like a 60-foot cliff. Later in the game, when you get more stam, you can climb the 60-foot cliff. I've done it before. But in our itty bitty baby early hours, it's simply not gonna happen. Eggs. Oh, the eggs. I will not be deterred. You know I gotta get me some egg. Alright. So let's head on down. I'm also, again, kind of giving them a wide berth because a lot of those guys are higher level than I am right now. Ooh, another chest. Oh, we can kill these guys, certainly. These little guys, I don't remember. Are they shamans? I keep wanting to call them shamans because they do their little magic nonsense.
Is this an answer from this world?
Is there actually? I think. Let me check. Oh, my keyboard is dying. One moment. I know the methods of raising my adventure rank. Thank you. For the most part, if you do everything that we end up doing, like in this series, I have never once really had a problem raising my adventure rank. If you're doing the quests, if you're quests and side quests, bare minimum, you're pretty much not gonna have a problem, I don't think. Like late game, maybe, because the higher level you get, obviously, the more experience points you're gonna need. But yeah, you have there's a whole, ooh. Yeah, here's the guys. There's a whole book full of nonsense. They're Sama-churls, I see, that you can look through. And it'll even gives you a little blurb about them. And it will also tell you down here how many of them you've killed, which is really funny. Like later in the game, after you've been playing for hundreds and hundreds of hours, you're like, hey, how many just like normal guys have I killed? It's pretty cool. And also, as you can see by the enormity of entries, there's a lot of bad guys in this game. We're gonna be going a lot of different places. Is that a child? Ma'am? Are you good? Well, I haven't had any faunal contact in ages. Oh, God. Faunal contact? My name's Chloris. I'm the best botanist in Mondstadt. Spend all my days out in the wild among the flora, fauna. Spend all my days out in the wild among the flora. Fauna, on the other hand, are someone lacking in my life. So you can always feel free to talk to me. I appreciate the company. What about... Does your mother know you're out here? You might know my little sister, Flora. All she cares about is flowers. She runs a flower shop in the city. I do know Flora. We haven't seen her really yet, but I do know Flora. I'm much more open-minded than she is. I care about all plants, especially strange new ones. I guess I am the older one after all. I do think Flora really could do better if she pushed herself. Goodness. Okay. Well, you, have fun with your botany, I suppose. Don't get caught. Ooh, I can also check the official name of those annoying fucking flowers that we followed earlier. Hold on. Because there's hilichurls. Dude, don't worry about some of this. Aha! Whopper flower. Whopper flowers are so annoying. Oh, here's the purple crystals I was telling you guys about. They're electro crystals, so if you get too close, they will shock you. But break them apart, you gotta set them on fire. You really gotta be careful though, because overloaded is one of the most dangerous, highest damage dealing effects in the game. And that's the pyro plus electro bit. Oh hey, what's up guys? Wonderful.
I'll keep this close.
Eventually we'll be at the point of like teleporting to and fro places. But not yet. Also, as I said in the intro, I do really like the scenery in this game. So it won't get obnoxious to run back and forth for a little while longer. Not for me anyways. Also, I'll show you guys when it pops up again, but if you're near enough to an Oculus, it will show up on your mini-map. And not really any of the other resources do this, but all of the oculi will, they have a little marker on your mini-map. And that's how you know that they're one of the most important resources to grab. Alright, Lisa's up this way. Ah, see? So there's an Oculus ahead of us. Up here. And on the mini-map, there's a little... It looks like a little Primagem symbol, which I feel could have been better. Like, it could have been anything else. But there's a little white Primagem symbol when you get close enough. And they also, I don't know if you heard it, it plays like a little sound effect. To know that you're close enough to one. We can go pick it up. Temple's up this way. Well, we don't really want to talk to these guys. They're not going to be great for me and my body, so... where's... We might cut across that way. Those guys are referred to as the Fatui. They are the big bad guys. Really, of Genshin Impact. So you'll hear about them a lot later, but for the moment, they're just menacing the path that I'm trying to go down. Oh, I remember this Oculus. There's an Oculus like literally suspended over there. It's super annoying.
With the wind! Wind blade!
Beautiful. As fun as it is to knock bad guys off of cliffs like this, it will usually kill them. But, you also don't get the stuff that they drop, and the stuff that they drop does kind of become important later.
A reward on the road.
Beautiful. Oh, there's another puzzle. So this one's kind of weird. This wall here, we cannot pass through because it's just like solid wind. But there's a bunch of these little fairy things nearby. And if you run up to them, you can kind of collect them all. And if you collect 3 of them at once without them disappearing, it creates a little updraft for you to fall into.
Is this an answer from this world?
The little fairy things are sometimes a pain to pull off because no, I thought I was gonna get both of those. Sometimes they'll be placed like a little far away, so it's difficult to grab them all at the same time. But if you I honestly just keep like running around in circles around them, and it ends up okay. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Freeze. Dodge this.
Get him, Kaya.
Freeze. Cool it.
Oh gosh. You gotta be careful with those slimes. If their elemental effect isn't like disabled, you know how we did with the Whopper flower? You can kind of dampen like the fire slimes and stuff. Any of the slimes for the most part. If you don't do that, they will explode upon death, even the little ones, which makes it a little hazardous. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore those slimes for now, honestly. You gonna do this in front of my girl? That's what I thought. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, cutie.
Again. You're adorable.
You're going to help me out too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything.
Why would a librarian be at the ruins?
Good question. Well, because Jean trusts me. So you should as well.
Do I trust Jean though? Like everyone else does, obvi. But we're a complete stranger to this society. So your faith put in Jean does not mean a whole lot to me, Lisa. I'll be honest. There's an Oculus. I gotta grab it. Lisa, hold on. It's magic shit. You understand. You're a purveyor of magic shit. That's what librarians do, right? Magic shit. Look at all this element. See all this elemental shit that you can do? Elemental trial? That's crazy. That's so many things. And that's not even all of them. Because this domain was in place before they even implemented Dendro. Oh. It's so wild. Temple of the Lion, though. Let's go. Alright, Lisa. Let's see how you do.
I guess I could give this a go.
You gotta. Lisa's attack style is really interesting. It's not my favorite.
There is a strong elemental energy coming from deep within this temple. Paimon, are you able to float across?
Can't do much even if she does.
Good point. We'd better start looking for a way to get up there then.
There's a handful of different weapon types you can have in this game, and it's essentially like Aether and Kaya have regular sword. Amber has bow. There's also spear and great sword, big ol' sword. And I don't even know what they refer to it as. Just like object. Sometimes you just get like a magic object that you cast magic with. This is a book. Lisa's got a book at the moment. Because she's a librarian. But the
Let's ride this wind current, shall we?
object style of play and attack tends to not be my favorite. They tend to be kind of finicky, and if you don't build them right, they usually characters with these little abilities die quickly. You gotta really know what you're doing with them. It always feels the hardest to me. Second hardest being bows because I have bad aim. And then I think like sword and spear, both swords and spear are pretty easy. But we can give it a shot. Show me what you're working with, Lisa.
Leave it to me.
The one nice thing about this sort of weapon, though, is that you don't really have to aim. There's a lot of pretty good auto aim in this game. And just if you're in range to hit an enemy, it'll connect.
It's an
pretty much every time.
monument.
Lisa's elemental skill can be unleashed by pressing or charged by holding. When the skill is fully charged, releasing it unleashes an area attack dealing massive electro damage.
I wonder. Let me try to activate it with a bit of electro power.
I do like
Stand back, sweeties.
her ability. Hold on.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Yeah. It is, when it works, it's very satisfying. I just tend to not be very good at making it work. Alright. As will not surprise
Come a little
you,
closer.
electricity and water also have a
When it comes to
reaction.
red enemies, I've got them covered.
Oh, hold on. That's explosive. There we go. The electro and hydro electroshock combination and electro and
another one.
pyro
Let's write it up from here.
overclock combination tends to be my favorite method of damage dealing. I feel like every element has their like strengths and weaknesses. I feel like electro and pyro characters tend to have like the most DPS type characters. Everyone's got their own sort of archetype to them, but
Come a little closer. Chain lightning can be set off between electro-charged opponents. The electrical discharge caused by friction is only a little less shocking than love at first sight.
if you say so,
You
Lisa.
want to know about this gem? You're kidding. You're seriously asking? This is a vision.
Yeah, her vision
It's used by the chosen to
is
draw on elemental
a
powers.
necklace.
In terms of mysticism, I suppose you could call it a magical lightning rod.
Kaya's got his on his hip, by the way. We'll talk about my fascination with visions later, I think, but it's always fun to see how people keep theirs, you know? Because like Kaya and Amber both have theirs on their hip. Lisa has hers on a necklace. There's other characters who,
What? You've never seen a vision?
everyone kind of
Just
wears
where
them a
exactly
little
are you
differently,
from?
I think.
Are you a hilly churl? with some
Accessorizing
reasonable
differently.
Intelligence? No, I doubt it. After all, hilly churls aren't exactly known for their smarts. And you'd more or less qualify to be a magister's apprentice. Break it, and we can head home and relax. The thought of putting my feet up and
Beautiful.
relaxing has me all fired up. Dragon of the East, Lion of the South, Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbados, the god of Anemo.
Barbados.
The Dragon of the East, Storm Terror, its real name is Dvalin. Though most in Mondstadt seem to have forgotten that in all this Storm Terror business. So now you know why Dvalin is
can't
only
imagine
able to
why.
channel 3 of the four winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning.
What? If Dvalin can only channel... Dvalin can channel all of the other winds and not his own wind? You'd think that would be the easiest one. Why?
Because of hatred, I presume.
Self-hatred? Relatable.
Hatred?
Hatred for Mondstadt.
Well, less relatable.
Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself. To become Storm Terror.
But why would one of the four winds hate the city it was supposed to protect?
That's an excellent question, Paimon. You're not even gonna take a stab at it? Come
As a
on.
child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, take this. It's a very old story from more than a century ago.
Breeze amidst the forest supplement the dragon tome. Huh. Well, we might have to read that one, I guess. Alright, let's leave the domain. That's all three of them. And both of our side quests
Hi,
done and dusted. Uh-oh. Lisa, you got interrupted by a cutscene.
Don't worry, darling. I'll take very good care of you. So,
She's so pretty. I remember when this game first released, and everybody really liked Lisa for very obvious reasons. I'll tell you, a lot of the women in this game get a lot of attention, which makes sense. But Lisa specifically?
Whew, it's finally done. Well, all that lay, flow, and elemental line stuff Lisa was going on about should hopefully be back to normal.
At least for now, right?
Want to go back and see how the knights are doing? But
Sure.
if you got anything more interesting to do, Paimon can come too. By the way, we obtained another Animalculus in one of the Four Winds temples, right?
We've obtained a couple more of them, yeah.
We might come across more of them in the future, so don't forget to offer them to the statues.
I would never forget that, Paimon. Alright. Prologue available at, did that say adventure level 10? Obtain EXP from these activities to increase your adventure rank. Yes. Tempest Frigate chapter. Also available. At 15 it said, right? Are we not adventure level 10? Oh, hold on. Don't knock over my water. Hold on. We're level 8. That's so funny. So, we do have to talk to Catherine. I'll talk to Catherine. Catherine's pretty important. What we're looking at now, just so you know what I'm talking about when I talk about it, our Archon quest is going to be our main story. Prologue Act 2, Shadow over Mondstadt is where we're heading next. These other story quests, the ones with these Latin names to them, they have real titles, and then they have like Lepus or Pavo Ocellus or Tempest Frigate. Those are side quests relating to a particular character, as you might be able to tell by the symbols next to them. We've got a side quest for Amber, we've got a side quest for Kaya, and we've got a side quest for Lisa to do. We will be doing these before we continue with this. I tend to err on trying to complete side quests when they come up. And the reason being is, sometimes you'll have side quests that deal with characters and locations that your main story quest will also be dealing with. And if that happens, your main story quest will be like, hey, you can't continue the main story quest right now. Go do these side quests. That like literally happened to Kragan the other night when she was streaming. She's trying to blitz through the main story quest to get to Fontaine. And hit a wall where the main story quest was like, yeah, you can't do this yet. You have 2 side quests taking up characters and a location that this main story quest is going to be at. I need you to finish those up first so we don't have quantum entanglement of the quests. Because of that, we're probably going to be completing these first. But all of those end up back in town, so that's our next objective. So we got main story quests. I usually refer to these specifically as like character quests because they are character specific quests, and then we got world quests, which are like the really minor side quest stuff. So We couldn't climb up this huge cliff face. Well, I guess we could have gone up there. Oh well. But we can glide down it. I feel like there's an Oculus up here. There is. Beautiful. Let us continue. Also, in those updrafts, you don't really lose stamina, which is nice. Is there another Oculus? Oh, there is. It's like beneath us. Beautiful. Hello? Dr. Edith. Hello, traveler. Do you want me to tell you the tale of Vanessa? Sure. Tell me about Vanessa. Yes, the gallant knight and heroine who liberated Mondstadt. She grew up a slave, but rose up to overthrow the oppressive ruling aristocrats, securing freedom for all in Mondstadt. Legend has it that this is where she ascended to Celestia and become the goddess who protects Mondstadt for eternity. Different legends offer varying accounts of her life, but for the most part they converge right here at this place where her story ends. Story really is fantastic. That dialogue option with the chest on the left of it means she's gonna give me something, so we're gonna expel that first. Isn't it? Her whole life was resistance. This must be the spirit of freedom that runs through Mondstadt. If you want to understand more about her past, why not give this book a read? Did you give me a book? Do I already have the book? It didn't say that she gave me anything, so I might already have it. Which is fine. What was the other... about the tree? Tell me more about the huge tree. This oak tree grew in the spot where Vanessa ascended to Celestia the same year she left. I dare say you won't find a bigger tree in all of Mondstadt. I've come across so many stories and ballads about this tree in my time. Far too many to count. Let's find somewhere to sit. I could talk non-stop about them for days. What's Celestia? Celestia is where all great heroes and heroines of the mortal realm go at the end of their lives. Those heroic enough to be accepted into Celestia become one of the gods to continue to keep watch over their people from on high. Mere mortals will never know what Celestia looks like. Even though there are many gods who roam the land of Tavat, they are silent on the topic of Celestia. Maybe only those heroes who have lived and died in the mortal realm earn the right to tell the story of Celestia. This game also has, like, layers of divinity that I don't think tend to be fully unwrapped. Cause obviously, like this guy on the statue of the Seven, the god of Animo Barbados, isn't the same as Vanessa, but Vanessa is also a god who watches over Mondstadt? Question mark? It's not, I don't know if it's ever fully explained. We're gonna offer all of these. Double stamina increase, let's go. The statues also start to look nicer. As you know, offer to them. My brain was trying to say sacrifice to them, which is not what we're doing, really. There's also, while we're here, there's also the statue's blessing, where it's essentially a pool of hit points that if you walk by a statue of the Seven, it will heal you, and all of your party. It, as it says, recharges over time, so you probably don't want to rely on it too much. But if you're in dire straits, you can just come by and get a little heal. It is pretty nice, honestly. There's an Oculus in that tree. You see it? You think with our stamina boost we can go get it? I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get this guy too. Haha. Okay. We gotta be strategic about this one. Ooh, there's also egg up here. Acquire egg. Beautiful. Awesome. Also, while we're over here, there's this little puzzle that we can solve now that we have all of our companions. We've got an electro monument, and we've got a pyro monument, and we've got a cryo monument, and that gives us a chest. There's also a fishing minigame, but I don't think we have the ability to do fishing minigame yet, so we're super not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna bog down these videos with fishing minigame. Oh, look at the ducks. They're so cute.
Catch the wind.
Excuse me, duck. I gotta get back on track, or I will simply run around in circles forever. Going back this way. Hiya. Beautiful. I think we're, for the most part, out of the tutorial section of the game. Once you have like a full party, there will still be moments where the game will have to teach you things. But once you have a full party and you've completed the first couple of domains, is when they really start to let you do, for the most part, whatever you want to do. Which will be nice. Oh, the pigeons are gone. Don't worry about Timmy, by the way. He's there forever. Whoa. Thank you, loading, for smearing my frames. Alright, Wagner. I got your stuff.
What do you want?
I got the iron chunks.
Oh, yes. I'd forgotten about that.
I knew you would.
These are okay, I guess. Should be able to salvage something from them.
I'd like something made, please. So I'm not gonna say the blacksmith isn't important. I am going to say most of this stuff you're going to come across naturally. Other than this diagram. But we'll get there. You can also sometimes, there's a lot of crafting systems in the game, and sometimes specific characters will have crafting abilities attached to them, but we don't have anybody who's good at this at the moment, so just make me some of that. And then it goes in a queue, because some of these things take a long time to be ready, but this is just going to take a couple of seconds. Also, everything costs Mora. It's the currency of the realm. Pretty much everything you do in this game will give you Mora, but you will at some point run out of it and have to go grinding. Because everything also
Find out in the
costs
future,
more.
You can always come and see me.
Thanks,
Ideally, when
Wagner.
I'm not busy.
You seem to be in a bad mood.
Blacksmith's work takes focus and concentration. It does not take small talk with customers.
You know what? So fair.
When the craft is good, business is good. That's all there is to this trade, and anyone who tells you different is trying to con you. Now, if there's nothing else, I'll carry on with my work.
All right.
He's
You'll
so
have fun.
committed to his work. Paimon will give him that.
No wonder you're a master.
His temper isn't great, but leave it to him and he'll be able to forge what you need.
Gosh,
This is Flora, by the way.
think about his Diluc.
Girl, same. But Flora's over here. You can buy flowers from her. And flowers are crafting materials or level up materials usually.
Hey, there's a lady over there waving to you. Let's
Yep,
go
that's
see what she
Catherine.
wants.
Hi, Catherine.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Actually, I have had my eye on you for a long time.
Yeah?
You've had your eye on him, eh? Has she been causing some mischief?
Was that a pronoun slip, or does Paimon just talk weirdly?
Oh, that is not what I meant at all. Being on the lookout for great adventurers is part of my job. When I look at you, I see one with the potential to rival the great adventurers of legends.
That's very sweet of you, Catherine.
Paimon sees it too.
I'm sure you say that to everybody.
Paimon always feels safe adventuring with him.
Nevertheless, to the adventurer, experience is far more precious than potential.
You're not wrong.
You must accumulate adventurer experience to increase your adventure rank.
I'm working on it.
Time is of the essence. Allow me to brief you on...
Wait, are you saying we're like official adventurers now?
Do not worry. The Adventurers Guild does not charge a membership fee or impose any kind of duties on its members.
I love that.
In short, there are lots of benefits, but no drawbacks to becoming a member.
It would be kind of crazy if we had to pay, like, taxes on being an adventurer.
Basically, the Adventurers Guild rewards you every time your adventure rank increases. Here is a new member's gift for you. You will need to return here to claim rewards in the future.
Sweet. Yeah, so every time our adventure rank goes up, we get a bunch of new stuff. There's level up materials. This is level up materials. This is character level up materials, item level up materials, Mora, Avi, food, Prima Gems. This is straight up a wish for you to use on a banner. Artifacts. There's a bunch of potential, even like pretty good weapons. Yeah. Bunch of stuff, and it's again not something you should worry about, but you could, because you'll just gain adventurer's experience and adventurer levels as you go. But you will want to come back to Catherine every once in a while and get your rewards from her. I don't know why I thought you would do that all at once.
Without further ado, please allow me to officially welcome you, our new avid adventurer, into the guild.
Thanks, Catherine.
Here is your adventurer handbook.
They have a handbook for that now?
A new member coming aboard is a momentous occasion. A little ceremony is only fair. It has a record of available commissions and rewards,
Oh, yes, I do know the handbook.
and it is also proof of your membership. Oh, and one more thing. Sometimes you will find yourself stuck at a certain adventure rank. When this happens, you need to perform some impressive feats to gain further recognition from the guild.
Impressive feats? Sounds like hazing to me.
It is a little bit, Paimon, but don't worry about it too much.
They are simply specific adventures that allow you to ascend to the next adventure rank on completion. Ascension adventures, if you will. But that will come later. Opportunities to win recognition will come as you gain more adventure experience.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about Ascension adventures until like rank 20, I don't think.
That will do for today. We will have plenty of chances to meet again in the future. Ad Astra Abyssosk, adventurer. With effort, you shall reach the stars and conquer the abyss.
Love that. Our Adventurer's Handbook is up here now. And another thing that you're just gonna have to check every once in a while, because it'll just give you rewards for doing things that you were already probably going to do. See? Already did all this nonsense. I gotta do the blossoms, it's some, you know, artifacts, a cryo mage, cook a bunch of dishes. Sure. It gets harder, it gets more involved, but it will still probably be stuff that you're gonna do. And as mentioned, the domains are also going to be important for you. Artifacts, weapon ascension materials, and talent ascension materials are stuff that you grind for. You can only grind for it a specific amount per day, but these are all of the options. A lot of this we're not going to have access to yet. We're not in Nodcry or Fontaine or Sumeru. We have the one in Mondstadt that we're going to have to worry about way down here at the bottom. But the handbook is nice so that as your map opens up, you don't have to be like scrolling across the entirety of the map to try to figure out what domain you're looking for or where you need to go, because you could just click on one of these and it tells you where it is, and if you already have it unlocked, you can just teleport to it. It makes it super easy. Spiral Abyss we will get to later. It's just a challenge dungeon for the most part. It has good rewards though, so. Oh. It's a lot of enemies. Is that a doggo? Oh, that is a doggo. Doggo. Cute. There's also this guide, I believe, is just like recommendations. If you somehow like don't know where to go next, your recommendations will be here under the guide. And they also, again, give you rewards for just doing main story quest, which is nice.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
By the way, now that we're mostly out of the tutorial and have all of our characters, I can introduce you to all of the bonus characters that I've unlocked. I did a 10 pull and got a character. You can pick a character from like an event that's going on right now. So we do have D-Luke. This is the redhead that was in that cutscene earlier. He is Pyro Big Sword Wielder. Very fun to play with. He will probably end up on our team at some point, but for now we're gonna stick to the core 4. We also have Noelle. She is a Geo Big Sword user. Also, like, I used Noelle in pretty much every single team that I had when I used to play this game religiously. I tricked her the hell out, and I'm excited to do it again. She's my girl. She's a maid for the Knights of Favonius, and she kicks ass. If you trick her out correctly, she's virtually indestructible. I love her so much. And we also have Fischl. Fischl's an electro bow user, and she has a cool little
I created another universe.
cool little raven that will sometimes show up.
Fischl and the Prinzessin der Verirrt.
I haven't used her a whole lot before, but another electro character I will never scoff at. But that's our current lineup that we got going on right now. I'm excited about it. But we're not gonna worry about them just yet, because we have side quests to do. Show me. Oh, we'll start at the top. Navigate to that one. We'll talk to Amber first.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.